So you're taking her food, you're taking her protest sign, and those, according to the agreement between John McClain and Captain Webb, which those were items that are approved for the protest. So you have nothing to say over violating your own captain's agreement and orders? Can I speak to your superior? Really? Nothing? You do know there's over 5 Supreme Court rulings that says art's allowed to be part of a protest. And you're violating that.
Excuse me.
So do you have anything to say? Officer Skeens?
No.
Can you tell me who gave the order for you guys to come down here and do this sweep? Really? Silence? Can I have your badge number?
36812.
Thank you.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to get. Oh, for you. Yeah. It's not easy. Just the sound. Yeah, it's bad. Today's Thursday. I'm not sure. Today's day 4. I'm going in my dad's 81st birthday for Easter, and my sister's going to go to Florida.
She's over there.
Hello, is this your stuff? What's your stuff? This is your bag? Okay, I don't see that. Actually, that is your bag? Okay. Where did you have
Fisher, can you give me your badge number, please? Thank you. So can you tell me which of you guys is in control of this situation?
I'm gonna get it. Let go of me, goddammit. I'm gonna get it. Would you give me a moment? Sure.
I just can't have you walk away.
You're not giving me a moment. You're being kind of bossy and pushy. Like you handle that kind of stress. All of it. Now I can't remember where my ID is because he's a yelling like a maniac. I didn't move this stuff.
He did.
I ain't gonna do it because it's hard to.
I have it on video right here.
Maybe I'd never go to across the street. I swear to God, you can't do nothing in this goddamn.
Appreciate it.
Who is in charge of this? Who is in charge? Is he here?
There, no sergeant stepped foot on this sidewalk. There was that bald sergeant who came by taking pictures.
You are.
Which is?
Well, you claimed ownership of this stuff and you left it on the side.
Excuse me. I left someone in charge of it. Did no one step up and say that I was not here?
No one said that they were in charge of it. So.
Take it. If that's what you want to do, I had to go to the restroom. There are no restrooms within 1 mile. How long have you been here? Because I went to the restroom and I walked back. Okay?
Is this stuff yours?
I want to know how it got moved to this
I moved
location.
it. It was all over
Why? It wasn't all over here
was all right over
like
here.
this. Okay?
all over here.
It was a protest, and you all know it's a protest.
So is this your stuff?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So if
I'd
you're
like
claiming
it
ownership,
returned.
Okay, if you're going to claim ownership, that's fine. I just need your
I
ID.
am claiming ownership.
Okay, I
Thank
need
you
your
very much.
identification.
with me, and this was here.
You know who I am? You've arrested me.
I know, but I don't remember all the
You
information.
don't, huh?
Do you have your ID?
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
As soon as I get my stuff back, where you removed it from my protest that has been manned 24/7,
I need your ID.
I will get it.
Cam's can I get your badge number? Really? You're refusing to give your badge number?
I will.
All right, we'll let OIA know.
Well, I'm trying to look for my ID. I thought maybe it was in my pocket. If it's not in my pocket, I'll look for it.
Here's my
Is that all right?
stamp card.
As long as you're working on getting your ID.
I don't know if my
Did you
name's
get
on there.
that ever worked out?
I'm not taking a
Remember
shower.
last week you said you went to the DES and they wanted you.
They only gave me 15, and then they didn't want to give it to me that day, but I said, they wouldn't
not
come
the
back.
same
I
as
said,
the
listen, I have no food for the weekend.
They didn't get it worked out for you?
They did, they
Oh,
gave
they
me
did.
15, but that's half of what I used to get, but I don't even worry about that anymore,
Okay.
because it
I know
doesn't.
you were pretty
Why
upset
is
about
it
that
that
last
you're,
week.
why is
Well, I
it
was
there are so
upset
many
because,
officers here?
I'm having to scrounge for my food and still cans and water.
Tig, do you
So many officers.
Tig, do you feel threatened or intimidated?
I feel that unjustly. He said you did not say that you were part of a protest. Is that correct? Did you not say you were part of a protest?
Yes, I did. He said this was
I
obstructing
do
the
have a red
sidewalk.
thing I keep around my
wasn't
neck,
mine.
but I took it off because it was so hot. I haven't lost my discount then for the best. Because I'm trying to find out when I'm having to.
Yeah.
Your date of birth, ma'am? The next thing I have is
They've been telling her that Michael Rankin and Captain Webb have been telling her that she can't have art she can't show, display, or do art as part of a protest.
Come here, please. 5 feet, 8 feet from a closed area. Is that not true?
it was all the understanding. You have a bedroll, backpack, and water bottle,
No,
right?
actually, this was my understanding, officer.
And they took property from
This is my understanding,
Is that the
officer.
Sioux people back there?
Let me try to see if
Go
I
ahead,
can correct.
This one is not?
Who is exercising First Amendment rights protected by the United States Constitution, including free exercise of religion, speech, and assembly, provided, however, that the person sitting, lying on the sidewalk remains at least 8 feet from any doorway or business entrance, leaves open a 5-foot path, and does not otherwise block or impede the traffic.
your date of birth, ma'am.
You've asked me that several times. Are you unable to do that?
I'm ready to write it down. What is it? December 12th. What year were you born? Thank you, ma'am.
This is sad.
Okay.
This is their right. They are police officers. They enforce what the city tells them to do. They are not wrong. The courts settle correct or incorrect. This mark here is beyond the 5 feet of what is required by the paper that the city manager's office gave me to hold a protest. If I am arrested, then I will go to court. They have taken away my chair. As a disabled veteran, I am authorized under the American Disabilities Act to be able to sit. There are no restrooms. I had to leave here and leave it in charge with this gentleman to protect the protest. The city of Tucson, over the course of time, has promised to have live work space for artists. I did not perform any art in front of any of these officers. I merely had these as my protest signs. I did not sell any art, and I did not promote to sell any art.
Shut up!
Has the city got back to you with clarification
I have
or
asked-
confirmation
I have asked
whether
for
you can knit?
clarification about what constitutes art on the sidewalk.
So we can go off.
I have asked several times. They came and began to remove my property. I am awaiting the answer from Mr. Michael Rankin, who told Captain Webb when I asked if I could have an umbrella, what were the dimensions and what it could be. I have sat out here for 4 days in 90 plus weather waiting for that response. My bedroll is within limits. My backpack is now missing. Is that correct? They have removed my backpack, which was in the custody of someone who was watching my protest.
You should ask Tig.
I don't have to ask. He removed my property.
Trying to tell you.
Had it been left here, I wouldn't have to
Tell
ask.
you some information.
There were people that were in charge of the protest stand. You guys have been after me ever since the little meeting you had with Hydra and 21 Congress. It's not like I don't know. You took away my water. You took away my food. After I was told that I could eat them. Anytime you guys want to go, because it might be getting too hostile for these young ladies.
She's a little bit scared.
You don't have to be scared because police officers are doing what the city council directs the people below them to do. They are not bad, they are not evil. They don't even get to make the decisions of what they're doing is right or wrong. They're doing what somebody else tells them to do. Okay? Understand that. Always support your police department because they are the true link. And then you have the judiciary system, the lawyers, that will sort out whether I'm right or the city is right. Police department is always right because they're executing their lawful responsibility to an oath that they took.
I gotta go get my truck.
All right. I'll see you later. Bye. Soup. I am curious. All of these people on the side, they're not allowed to leave until 10 o'clock at night. Are you know them as well?
Yeah, the sticker. Here's your ID.
The right for them to be on the sidewalk starts at 10 p.m.
Sticker, hold on 1 second. Okay, let me explain this to you.
Yep.
Okay, by signing this, you're not admitting responsibility or guilt. You are, however, promising to appear in court. If you don't sign it, then I have to take you to jail. I don't want to take you to jail.
What are you accusing me of?
It's obstructing the sidewalk.
Do you have photographs that I was obstructing?
Okay, so I'm not going to argue this.
Do you have photographs that I was
If you
obstructing?
don't sign it, I have to take you to jail.
Do you have photographs that I was obstructing?
The answer is no. Are you going to sign this?
So you have no proof that she broke the law. She read the statute to you and you're still giving her an issue.
I am well within my five.
You do know that you're well within your within your department policy and your rights as an officer to arrest these
Shut the
people
hell
for
up,
violating her
Connor!
rights. Would you like Sergeant Barboa's number?
I said all of you people.
But I'm not part of this group. I'm
You're all-
protesting against them.
Okay, but you're all here, okay? So, I'll let you speak, you're gonna be speaking, because otherwise we're done,
Yes, sir.
okay?
Yes, sir.
You all the down here, now you know what the conditions are. It's a backpack, and on drink. That's pretty much the only conditions that allow you to stay here. Yes. And this is not new. This is not new.
Excuse me, you're standing between me and my photo op.
He's allowed to stand there. It's public.
Yeah, he can stand there if he
What's
wants.
that, sir?
I asked you to move, that's all.
No, okay, but he can stand if he
Because
wants.
they're receding. They have to get the grass back up. Yeah.
All I said
Okay,
was that
Yes, sir.
So here's the thing. So that's the conditions. You know this.
No, I do not know.
Yes.
How would I know?
Because I've been here before for the same stuff.
You've been
And
here.
these officers have been here before for exactly the same thing.
Excuse me. These people here are not a protest. There are a bunch of people that leave their stuff here all day and go off and come back and sleep whenever they feel
Miss
like.
Tig,
I have been at my... I listen to you,
okay.
you're not going to listen to me.
If you're going to be like this, I'll cut this conversation off right now. I'm trying to explain to you.
You have a
Just
camera?
last week we were here and we took a bunch of stuff in. And people jumped on them for a bunch of
You
stuff.
people are not me, sir. Please.
You're here with them in my.
I am not.
You're part of this problem.
I am
okay?
not.
So here's my
A
thing.
problem.
Man, what he's trying to say, you were here last week when we discussed it we specifically discussed it with you.
That I couldn't have water. I don't have any
No,
excess
not a water.
Wasn't
No,
water.
backpack, bedroll, water.
I told
And we allowed you to keep your seat, remember? Which we then
What
saw.
seat
Hang
you
on,
allowed me to
hang on,
take?
hang on. Remember, you said that you needed your chair because you're handicapped and you're disabled. Which shortly thereafter, we saw somebody else sitting on in front of the court sign. Yes.
I had my own chair, and no one
That
else.
was your chair.
No one was sitting. They had their own.
She's
chairs.
not the only disabled person out
I
here.
can only have one conversation, okay?
You don't have to address him at all, sir.
I can. He
But you don't have
addressed
to.
me. No, I don't.
You don't have
I don't. But like I said, we discussed this with you personally.
Is it ever going to be my turn to talk, or is this the part where you guys
Well,
talk?
you're telling us we've never discussed this with you.
I am telling-
I specifically had that conversation with
And
you
I
last week.
specifically told you at that time, if you will allow me, that I am not part of this group.
It has nothing to do with the group.
That's what you keep saying. They, we, toe.
You're here
Now,
as part of this
I am
group.
trying to tell you, once again,
She's told you 3 times
Once
already
again,
she's against us.
February
Doesn't matter.
15th,
Yes, it does.
I began a
with that.
protest.
Why are you yelling at me?
Ma'am?
I'm standing right
I-
here.
I'm not
Here's
yelling
the
at
thing.
you.
Here's the thing. Ma'am. Okay. He needs you to sign this for your citation.
I did photographs
We're going to take photographs.
Listen,
Now.
we're going to do that.
because you
No,
removed the stuff.
ma'am. I need you to sign your citation form.
And if I don't sign, you take me to prison.
You will go to jail. Because
It ain't enough to throw me out of my house.
refusal to
That's
sign
what
the
you do here
ticket.
too, right? You like it, don't you? You like it a lot, don't you?
You're going to sign in the green box.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
and-
guess I'm a little bit nervous.
You do know you guys are having her sign under threat and duress.
She's being cited for a criminal violation. She's required to sign the citation.
But you're doing it under threat and
No, we're telling her
duress.
what
You
would happen if she
threatened me.
chooses.
You're
You
not allowed to
threatened me
give
that you would
up.
not take
yelling
the
at
picture.
me.
You're yelling back.
You
You're
have
not-
a video
You're
camera.
yelling back.
You have a video camera. You don't need.
I have a video
You don't
camera.
need to raise your voice.
She doesn't have a video camera.
Notice I'm not listening to you anymore.
Yes. You're here to
Not you.
protect us, sir.
Are you gonna?
With those citations.
I don't understand under what jurisdiction you're making me do it.
You guys aren't allowed to ask her to sign under alternative.
You
What's
know
your name?
I'm a protest?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
What's your name?
Am I detained?
What's your name?
Am I detained?
You're asking me questions.
Am I detained?
You're asking me
Am I
questions.
detained?
We're done then.
Am I
We're done.
detained?
You have the right to remain silent.
It's just like a backpack.
So I'm under arrest?
Take it all as evidence.
Yep.
Because you know what? I'm not
I have
part
the
of you
freedom
guys.
of speech.
But you better take every drop.
If I want to, I can say you're a waste of my abortion.
You put my stuff over there. You moved my stuff. You're damn right. I was at 5:15, but you ran a little late. I had to go pee. I sit out here by myself. You think these people give a shit? They pee on me. They hate me. This is about the fact they're out here every day. Your law says 10 p.m. Why are they out here at 3 p.m.? You don't know? What the hell? Why are they out here at 3 p.m.? Don't talk to me. All of it, evidence, take it all.
Okay.
It's all mine. Are you able to do that, or is it going to be like the other stuff that I have my name on that you gave to John Cooper? Because I'd like to have some of it back. It didn't make it. But you gave it to him just the same. You need to remember, I'm a protest and they're fucking squatters.
They're bringing a disarray.
You cannot violate a person's First Amendment rights. And you can roll your eyes all you like.
First Amendment is not setting up an art shop on the sidewalk.
What art shop?
All right, we'll
Please don't touch me.
Okay.
Is it easel?
Next time you do, I'm gonna press charges.
Okay.
Is that understood?
That's understood, sir.
So you admit you just pushed me,
Thank you.
and you just pushed me, right?
And you know from the get-go. You
Oh
know.
wait, this is on. All right,
Oh,
ready?
you bet.
Do we need a little slate to start the scene?
No, I need to talk to that man.
Okay,
We walk the block.
What?
Can we walk?
No. What'd I do?
You're gloving up. I didn't know if there's some
But
stuff.
he's gonna follow us anyway. 'Cause he said-
You're with the food.
So I'm not gonna walk around and trying to avoid him.
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
Not trying to avoid him, I'm asking you
Can I get some?
to-
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Can I get some? I'm a little busy and can't get over there.
Yeah, I'll bring you some.
Thank you.
But you also understand they're going with the exercise of the right to protest.
They're not protesting,
This is what they're doing. This is
but
what
they're not
This is
here.
why and this is why we get to the point where we come down here. So we have to apply the same restrictions on
Why weren't you
everybody.
here at noon? I was the only one here. Day in and day out, I'm the
I don't,
only one.
I don't work.
No, no one works here.
No, there's people working with me, but
Well,
I
they don't
personally
come here.
Okay. So
They don't come here, they pass here.
The problem is,
They pass here 119 times.
problem is, restrictions that are put on these
So what you're
people
telling me
is
is
on
these
everybody.
people are, okay. So what you're trying to tell me,
I'm not trying to tell you.
what I'm hearing you say, what I'm hearing you say is, all of these people are protesting with me.
I'm not saying that.
You said we're all protesters equal.
No, I said you're all the same way.
So we're all out here. We're all
Can you
equal.
put it on the green bucket for
So
me?
they're better protesters.
Want your napkin on
Then
there?
why is all
Please.
this stuff
Miss
here?
Teague, you just
Why is all this
Miss Teague, you
stuff
just be an
here?
argumentative and we're done. Okay?
I'm not being argumentative,
Yes, you
sir.
are.
Why haven't you confiscated anybody else's property?
Because we have in the past, you know this.
Because he's a
Now,
pig and
today,
he's
that
full.
hasn't been
Miss
touched.
Teague, you know we've done it in the past.
How about today when you're confiscating a legal protest under the First Amendment?
And you know what the conditions are.
I don't have
There's
conditions under the
there's
First
conditions in
Amendment,
place.
sir.
The conditions is between you guys and a private citizen. That doesn't cover anybody else.
Did you come up?
Sir, I'm good.
on the south side in the snack parking area,
I'm not in the park, so you can't redo that park.
which has no access to the public.
Because they have that, you know.
And you do know that the agreement between you guys and John McClain is an agreement. And
Step back a little bit. I don't need you right up behind me.
Yeah, it's actually per the city people, the lawmakers.
well,
here.
still, it's between the city and a private citizen. That's not enforceable on other citizens.
I absolutely do.
Okay.
You guys
That's your
do
opinion.
get that, right?
No, that's your opinion.
Evidence.
No.
I'm not going to argue your opinion
Is
with
it
you.
evidence or not?
We've had this
Is it
discussion
evidence or
before.
not?
Right.
just
You've
wanna
also
argue with
been,
me, and I don't wanna-
yeah, you've also been named in lawsuits that the city lost before. That didn't make you right? It made you look stupid in front of the federal court.
Why are you calling people names?
I'm not calling people names. I'm describing the situation as it is.
Okay.
You guys,
You're not going to change my mind. So
it doesn't matter.
save your breath.
I already know it's the culture of your department that's criminal, that's being criminal.
The point is, this
Answer one question for me, and I'll
No, sir,
go
'cause
about
you're
my
going to
day.
ask me my opinion, and you're
No,
not
I'm
entitled
not.
to my opinion.
No, I'm not. It's not an
Sure,
opinion.
go ahead.
Is Joel and still employed by Tucson Police Department.
You can ask the PIO.
We're all good.
Thank you.
At what's going on.
Okay.
The meeting that took place in the city hall and the merchants had to get me out of here because I'm on this diet that nobody seems to like. I have those. I have affidavits. I know what went on.
Hey, Liz, did we
or
have
at least
that?
did the other jobs. But the difference between this and your
Let's get this
continual,
first, though.
continual
Hey, Jeff.
distraction of this area where these people have not been here. They throw, look at the bruises I've got for tripping over the umbrellas and things that are out here. Where are you guys? Nowhere. Where is the city hall? Nowhere. This is because I'm the only person that's holding this crap together because these people haven't got a clue they're in a protest. When's the last time? Where's John McClain? Where's John Cooper? They haven't got a clue they're in a protest. That man doesn't know he's in a protest. That man doesn't know he's in a protest. They come here to sleep, and they start sleeping at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever the hell they want. And the police don't come, they don't say anything. The downtown partnership sits over there, doesn't say anything, doesn't make that call. I, on the other hand, am here. And it is a First Amendment protest. I have not done anything but use water. I haven't created anything since you guys told me I had to stop. Ooh, there's money. And a quarter at that. Okay, this is all evidence. Is that understood by you?
Well, I'd like to so, once you fix it, I will not be taking the break. I don't know you very well. These are not me. My Bible, because of my religion. I understand once again this will not be an impound, it will be evidence, Sergeant?
Yep.
So you're taking her Bible as evidence?
Absolutely.
Really, no comment?
They got it started at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would like to.
Roger.
Yes. Yeah, I can.
There's a pen in it, and you're not going to hold that.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Well, I
Without paying attention.
no.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying. You could be a little bit more careful.
I don't
You know whose stuff it belongs to?
know. That's not mine. That's not mine. Not there.
Okay, nothing over here belongs.
Not that I can.
And this stuff does. Pastels.
May I put this down so it's easier for you to transport? Or
Yeah.
may I give my purse to the guy that was watching my stand while I went to the
You
bathroom?
want to give your purse to that man, you can do that.
Is that all right with you, Sergeant? Yeah, it probably would. Y'all know my people, right? First Amendment rights of all the people that come after us. Everybody knows. My command doesn't have a legal leg to stand on. My First Amendment rights. Am I correct that evidence was returned after the filing if I'm found guilty of using was something that would cause a weapon, or am I incorrect? Am I correct that evidence is returned after the trial? Yes. Unless it's a weapon. Respond to sentence at the same time. I've asked now for 4 days if I can have an umbrella or if I consent, and I am still awaiting confirmation of the clarification by Captain Webb with my correction.
Adam, stand by.
1921.
Did you want to take the broom I sweep up? I'm not leaving. You want to ask somebody for clarification?
Yeah, let me ask.
Get some clarification on whether you want to take the broom or not. How about my bedroll? Do you want to take the bedroll? Are you asking me to leave the premises? Absolutely not, right? So can I leave the bedroll and the broom? And the broom?
Do you want to have your broom?
I'm wondering about the bedroll. Is that before or after 10 p.m.?
It doesn't know. You can be here to exercise your First Amendment right here
With a bedroll only.
bedroll, backpack, and water.
No flyers about my First
Are
Amendment.
those plastic bottles you're gonna want to recycle?
Me?
The bottles behind you, I don't know if they're yours or not, ma'am.
Oh, this is my soap to wash my feet. And
Okay.
this is my beverage item.
Okay.
This is an empty bottle. Would you like it, or am I authorized to have an empty bottle?
Probably.
I usually run it to go. I had to go pee, urinate, but this is also by
Yeah,
coffee.
that stuff is, I think Gary just said is what you just got. Yeah.
No,
And your
please.
creamers are there too, so those are still there. Your potatoes are up there. And
Those aren't my potatoes. They belong to the city.
Oh,
But I'll be happy to keep track of them while we put them in the ground.
I'll ask
Officer Lopez, I'm real sorry.
No, don't worry about it, ma'am. And we'll ask about the broom. Okay?
We haven't gotten clarification on the broom? Let's go call Mike. Mike Rankin, the guy that's sending everybody down here.
Oh.
Really? You don't know who the city attorney is?
Nobody does. I've asked many times. But that's not their job. They work for people. Understand the chain of command. Understand an oath and understand duty, Potter.
I do, and they're violating every single one of it using the same excuse that all the Nazis did. I was just following orders.
They are doing their job.
No, they're doing the same thing the fucking Nazis did.
Back off.
They are just following
Potter,
orders.
back off.
Just following orders.
Back off, Potter.
She's asked you to back off. So
This is my arrest. It's my glory. It's my death wish. It's not yours. I say these people are all doing their frickin' job.
And I disagree.
Then you can disagree in a narrative. Somebody sent them here. They didn't get up this morning and decide to come and take Tig's stuff.
Right, and it was somebody that sent all the people that actually pulled the
It just became really valuable as ever.
button and to gas all the Jews.
Yes, but not here.
Now, you want your watch?
Mr. Potter, does this belong to
Oh
you?
no, it
No.
matches that
Do you know who it does
clock.
belong to?
No,
These backpacks and things.
that's mine.
All your stuff.
Yeah.
This does not belong to you. You don't know who it belongs to.
Correct.
You see the garbage dump you guys have not been able to enforce all these months, right? 8 months. I've been waiting for this to get done.
The one lady you left.
Although that's what people say. Someday when this is all over in December, we're not going to have a
That's in the
show.
back.
That goes? That's mine.
This
That's
is yours?
Yeah, my backpack. I meant that.
Hey, this is for backpack.
This does belong to you?
Yeah, but I have to find my backpack. I don't know where it went, but it
This
is
was all
mine.
over here.
I understand that, but
It's in the
that's
middle of the sidewalk.
because of the. Oh, you want to take it that badly? I'm telling
have
you,
to.
it's to
If we're
track
taking
it.
all this, we have to take this too. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because it's in the middle
Wait
of
a
the
minute, wait a minute. First you're taking my stuff. Now you're saying this was too far away to be my stuff and you're taking it.
sidewalk. Okay, thank you.
Is that your disability walker?
No, it's what I carry in my duffel bag that they told me wasn't really a backpack that I carried on my back through several military conflicts while I was in the United States Navy.
Thank you for your service.
Piss hand, shut up.
So do you have anything that identifies this as a government vehicle? Because you do know it's a violation to put evidence in a non-government vehicle, correct?
Where do? Oh, you gonna come back, or what are we gonna put this? Yeah, we need more stuff.
Pulling over, tell me to fuck off. It's truthfully. So I've been keeping track of the license plate. Are you doing like illegal dumping on them? I'm just curious. Look, I'm not accepting them, so how can they be donating? I'm a one person here. Well, then why don't these people accept the donations? I'm not accepting them, so they're not dumping? They come over here, they drop off 8 or 10 bags, and they drive off like hell. There's nobody here. And it just sits here. I have their license plate numbers. It's illegal dumping. I've told them.
They're not donating, they're dumping trash.
They're not donating, they're dumping their garbage. They empty their refrigerators, and they come here at noon, and they throw out 6 or 8 bags of glass.
And you're
And
trying
I
to
say,
hold
don't
us
do that,
responsible
please
for
don't
their
be
litter.
illegal.
Are you keeping this? These are good songs. So you need to see
They're
that.
3 for $35. Somebody dumped them off right there and drove
Does
off.
anybody need this for their bed mats?
Yes, I do. I have old ladies.
I don't want it to blow it away into the park.
You got no problem.
Got it?
The patronizing effect is wonderful.
These blankets, who do they belong to?
Well,
So put that here.
no, I can't have food. I don't eat. I'm on a hunger strike. Don't give me any food. I don't take food. I do not take food. I'll try it one more time. Get somebody else to take food. This is my.
One in the dirt?
No, it's
It's for something.
my musical group.
Okay. Thank you.
Why do you guys have to do this every other time? I'm curious. What's the cause and effect? I'm just curious. Like, what is the cause and effect? 'Cause I know it's thought about very well.
Same reason they still have a cop on their force who shoved an innocent college girl to the ground.
On again. Knock it off, Potter.
Hey, it's just the culture of the department. They keep a cop who assaults an innocent girl on the payroll. They harass artists. They harass the homeless.
Yeah, we just discussed it.
I understand that I can continue my protest as long as I follow the rules and rules. So can we go over these rules one more time? I must stay awake until 10 p.m. Is that correct? I do not have to stay awake until 10 p.m. I do not have to stay awake until 10 p.m. 10 to 7 does not apply to me or anyone else along this block. Is that correct? Well, you're enforcing it
Your
now.
stuff?
I'm enforcing certain things, yes.
Okay. Who's Coco?
Am I allowed
That's
to
mine.
prior to
Who's
10 o'clock?
this?
What do
The
they
way
want
I
us to do?
understand the
Who's
legislation,
this?
which is now in your evidence law,
Tig.
from 10 p.m.
You know who
to
this
7
is?
a.m. I beg your pardon?
Do you know who's claiming this here?
This is a son of a bitch that works. The only guy that has a frickin' job in the whole place.
I got a job.
Oh, shut up, Potter. That keeps me within specs. I have no backpack, so that keeps me within specs, right? It'll fit inside my duffel bag if that's going to be an issue. This is my duffel bag. It's got my name on it. That's put it on that card. May I be able to take this?
I got the right to speak, right?
Talk all you want, Potter.
Officers, I have the right to speak.
You are speaking. I don't have to answer.
So you just exhilarated the cereal delinquent? I think we used to correlate with the past events that actually.
No.
Do I know? Two of them know what we're talking about.
I had 2 bandanas. One was full what my choice McTeague. I don't see it, and I didn't see it being bagged up.
Let's check real quick before they leave.
I know my juicer is there, but I didn't think I was going to be allowed to.
Fuck, man. Just give her a club sandwich. Hey, Sarge. Hey, Lieutenant.
What?
Give her a fucking club sandwich.
If I had a club sandwich, you know.
Fuck, man. Just give it to her, man.
One black, one blue. You see good and bad?
I didn't see it go into a bag. However, did you have it in a bag?
No, I had it on the, actually just sitting on top of the flag thing.
Before you got there, I went through and inventoried your stuff, and I didn't see beans.
All right, and my juicer is in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, I saw that.
They have beans that vegetarian. I can have my juicer back.
Want your juicer?
So embarrassed.
Person's evidence. All this is here is found property or trash?
No, it's found property because it wasn't in the garbage.
You guys took my walking stick and I have this one.
Did we leave room?
Room is my walking stick? Oh my God, you guys gotta go.
Where's your walking stick? Is that something you need medically?
Yes.
Is that yours
I
as well?
can use this one.
Okay.
Really? She's told you several times she's a disabled vet, and you ask her if she needs a walking stick?
Where have you been?
Some people even I look at these ads.
So sorry.
Were you sitting with your stuff?
It was just soap and stuff. I just got
Is there a ripped Target bag?
And that was stuff you just got from the mission people.
What about this?
Where were you at the restaurant?
55 units respond also. Again, 455 West Coastal, we have a man down. I'll get messed up.
So they're serving food over in the library?
Well, yeah, they do it here and there.
Is it secure for men to move in or do they need
Where was it at?
Air 455 West Coastal, we have a man down. I need to know who's for men.
Wow.
Target bag or just a shopping bag?
Don't worry, when we go to prison, they'll distribute this. It's a hypothetical scenario they're trying to create for us to create in our own mind. Okay.
Ripped bag or
Yeah, one handle's ripped and one handle's regular. Plastic shopping bag, correct?
It was down on the other end.
Yeah, it was right in front of where she was.
probably up there.
1935.
Right.
Copy 11, choosing up.
That's where we were supposed to go to a hostage. Council?
This is called Tough Love, brought to you here by TPD alone and special. This just in.
They usually have two of us go.
No. The guy just touched me. I need the bad number off, like. I think that's assault, ain't it?
That's their way of inviting you back to the station for ass pounding.
I do believe words were English words. I speak English.
But don't worry, if they shove you without reason, they'll keep them on the payroll like Officer and Man.
Everything in here was Lincoln's. Alright. Sorry, that's no big deal.
Let's go.
Good?